Welcome back, you guys. This is now stage 3. And for me, this is the quintessential thing that's missing in Law of Attraction and what is missing in The Secret. Because I saw people kind of winning as far as I was concerned when I was pre sort of manifestation and not really understanding all of this myself and thinking it was pretty hokey and everybody else had some secret magic pixie dust to my nothing. So I'll just tell you my little personal story, which you can read as well in this, but I truly believed in my life that everybody else was luckier than me. What I saw with my eyes is that everybody could afford a car, a bigger apartment, newer furniture. People were getting engaged before me. They were, they had better careers. They had better, everybody had everything that I didn't. I was the victim of my own making ultimately. And I truly believed that I was just not pretty enough. And I truly believed that I was not smart enough and that I had chosen the wrong career and that somehow everybody else had better parents and more money and better opportunities than I did. It didn't occur to me that it was mindset. It didn't occur to me that it was about how I felt in my life. It didn't occur to me that I could change the way that I felt in my life, period. But I read The Secret like everybody else did, and I decided that I could change the way I thought of my life, and that if I really wanted to be lucky, and if I really wanted to win things as I saw it, then I needed to start acting like a luckier person. So I started saying every day, I'm so lucky. And I lied. I bold-faced lied to myself every single day. And I can't tell you the day that it changed, but I used to say, I'm so lucky. I'd find a penny, I'm so lucky. Somebody would give me a compliment, I'm so lucky. I would put any compliment, kindness, good thing that happened to me in that lucky pocket. And I just kept saying, I'm so lucky. And it didn't take that long. Now, timing for everybody is different. The universe, the way they see time is infinite, right? The way we humans see time is like, better hurry up. I'm late. I need to get to where I'm going. Hurry it up. But in truth, time, for me, from the time that I started saying, I'm so lucky, to the point where I can honestly tell you, I am so lucky and I'm not lying anymore, was about 3 years. And I cannot tell you where in that 3 years my mindset shifted from lie to truth. But what happened in 3 years is this. I went from a crappy garden level apartment that I was actually very proud to have because that was a shade up from where I'd been. But I had a crappy garden level apartment that was my own. And I afforded furniture for the first time. I still didn't have a bed frame, but I had a couch. And I drove a 1988 Toyota Corolla at that time. And I felt lucky about that because I didn't have a car before that. So that was, we'll say 2007, maybe 6, might have been 2006. By 2009, I owned a house, had a lot of money in my bank account, had hit my first 6-figure annual income, and extra super duper bonus, traded in that Corolla. Actually, I basically gave the Corolla away as a good deed and bought myself a relatively new car. And I met the man of my dreams, who I also manifested. And one day I'll tell you that story. But I manifested it. I believe I manifested all of these things with one sentence. I'm so lucky. I didn't believe it when I began it, and my emotional body did not believe it, which is why I didn't win the lottery that day, which is why it took time for the energy to shift into this other space, going from $30,000 a year to $100K a year in less than 3 years. That's a pretty significant change in somebody's life. So just one sentence in repetitive sort of notion and feeling it every day as I'm so lucky, proving it to myself every day, learning to trust, learning to believe in that statement turned my life around. So I'll ask you, how do you feel? How do you want your life to feel? That's the question in this stage, is how do you want your life to feel? In conjunction with what you want and what you love. How do you want your life to feel? Do they match? Does it feel right? Does it feel like you believe you can have it? And I'll ask you one extra question with this that I didn't write down, but I think is pertinent to this. And that is, if you feel, now that I'm asking you that question, that this is unachievable, your want, I ask you why. Why? And I want you to really spend some time in that space of the why. Why doesn't it feel like it's achievable? And if you feel like, yeah, it's super achievable and I'm already there and I totally didn't even know it, and you're winning and you just now are recognizing that you were a friggin' winner with this question, are you ready to up level? Are you ready to pump yourself up? Are you ready to check your awesome at the door and challenge yourself and go up a notch? Are you ready for that? Because I believe you can. And for those of you who put the achievable up here and you're not sure and now it feels scary and like you're like the cat on the poster clinging to the wall, I want you to just feel into that. And if it feels unachievable and you're asking yourself why, feel into that why. And follow up that question with, is it true? Is it true that this is unachievable? Or is it true that I have unreal expectations about the timing, but that I can lay down this wand without unreal expectations of the time? I can throw down this wand. And at some point in my life, this want will become true. And I can give myself permission to suspend my disbelief in myself and allow myself to just throw this want into the mix and believe that I'm so lucky, whatever words you want to put to it, but that idea of I'm so lucky, because of course if you want it you can have it. Of course you can. It just might not happen in the time frame in which you believe it will. So give it time. It's like a good bottle of wine. You got to pop the cork and give it a minute and let it breathe. Okay? Sometimes some of the wants that we have don't feel right now, but they're going to. But we have to get ready for that vibration. 3 years ago, I put a book proposal together for Hay House. Now I can tell you, and you can Google it yourself, I do not have a book deal yet, because it's still on my board. It's still on my want. It's still in my desire list, and it will happen. But I am still up-leveling. I am still prepping, and I am still getting my vibes where I need to be, so that when Hay House calls and says you have a book deal, or some other better publishing house for all I know calls, I am prepared. Emotionally, my emotional body has to be prepared for that win, because if it's not prepared for that win, I may not accept it. And what that means is I'll probably accept the book deal, but I may not accept it as my own. I may not be able to allow that win. And I think we need to celebrate our wins and be prepared for them. So if it doesn't feel right now, remember, you're just prepping. You're just getting ready. This is a big one. Stage 3 was huge, but I wish you guys luck. And remember, fill this out when you're in high vibe, good happy places, okay? Because feeling stuff is empathic. And empathics, those of us who are soaking up other people's judge, you need to make sure you're clean and clear when you're answering anything about feelings, okay? Much love to each of you guys. I'm loving this course. I hope you are as well. Please feel free to email me any questions that you might be having or concerns that you're having along the way, because I'm on your team and I'm here for you and I want the best and I want you to have everything you've ever dreamed of, okay? Take care. Bye.